Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to talk about Somewhere Between Bitter and Sweet by Laekan Zea Kemp, which I read as an audiobook on Libby. If the cover didn't already give it away, it is a love story, but the kinds of love we see in this novel are not just the kind between our protagonist Penn, Prado, and Xander, but also you've got a lot of family situations happening, and there's the broader love of community and caring for the community. And that's really central to the story, and I think really lovely and not something you see all the time. So Penn's dream is to work at her father's kitchen, Nacho's Tacos. Nacho is a nickname for Ignacio, which is her father's name. And maybe if she's feeling fancy with her dreams, she imagines she might open a pasteleria next to her father's restaurant. But for the most part, she just loves being in this kitchen. Things get very complicated for her because her parents don't want her to work in a restaurant forever, the same way that they have had to. What they really want is for her to go to nursing school, get a degree, and kind of she's doing that. That's definitely what they think is happening, but she has not been going to her classes for a very long time. So she finally gathers the courage to tell her parents what's going on because she wants to let them know how important the restaurant is to her and that she wants to get more involved. And they proceed to go right ahead and freak out. Her father fires her from the restaurant. And then her family issues an ultimatum. She can either go back to school like she said she was doing, or she can get out of the house. And instead of choosing the safer path and going back to school, she knows she has to follow her dreams. She wants to be involved in food, and she leaves. So she starts looking for an apartment, more or less by herself, definitely without the help of her parents. Now, she is 18, but it's still a very scary time. And she's not, she is alone as in she is without her parents, but she's not alone because she has this little voice in her head that's very loud and tells her that she is not worthy, that she can't do it, that she should harm herself. And this voice has driven her to do things to herself before, and she's worried about how it's going to affect her in this like really difficult period that she's entering. So while Penn is moving away from the restaurant, Xander is just getting there and is starting to find his place among these like prank wars and the very like chatty, the staff are all characters. They're fun, but they're a lot. They're pretty intense, and they make him earn his place. And his first day is Penn's last day, so he gets a chance to see her moving around the kitchen and showing everybody who's boss as she does. But he gets a chance to see under this tough girl facade that she has going on, that she's actually really vulnerable. And that's kind of the way that they start to connect with each other and get to know each other. Because although she's without her parents, she does have the staff of the restaurant helping her move and kind of still around and supporting her. So Xander has his own stuff going on. He is an undocumented immigrant from Mexico, and his mother left when he was very young. His father is not in the picture, and he does not know where he is and really wants to get in touch, but is afraid that he'll find out that dad never loved him, all those things. So he lives with his grandpa and with his angst. That is not the only problem that these two are dealing with. They've each got their family stuff, but there's this bigger shadow hanging over the restaurant and the entire neighborhood, and that is El Martillo, who is a loan shark who's been just really preying on the neighborhood. And Nacho's Tacos and Penn's dad have been standing against El Martillo, but the pressure is building. Something has got to give. Xander and Penn are just right in the line of fire, and they're gonna have to decide if they want to give in to fear or, if they want to stand with the community and what that's gonna look like. I thought this book was really lovely. It made me hungry. So I grew up in New Mexico, so hearing about all these Mexican recipes, just, so good. But the characters are really lovely and refreshing, and the struggles that they're facing are super real, which I always like. But it ends on a really powerful note, using community and sharing food and joy as a way to rebel against these huge, terrible systems that would like to crush them and cannot because they're too busy having a great time. So I hope you'll check this book out. I really enjoyed it. Whether you are coming from another food book or you're looking for a food book after this, you might check out With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. You might check out, ooh, goodness, I'm forgetting the title, but you know what? I will put some more links in the description because I just looked at this long list of not just food books, but Latinx food books that would pair very nicely with this story. So I hope you'll check this one out and some of the others. If you have thoughts and feelings, because I was in my feelings when I was reading this story, please give us a comment and let us know what you think.